This, of course, is Duran Duran, but the link is Simon. Simon Le Bon sung this one.
We should have had Wild Boys, shouldn't we, with our show tonight? Wild Boys.
Why, do it as Wild Boys?
Yeah, that's a Duran Duran song, isn't it?
There's a one, yeah.
Well, no, if it was Duran Duran, you could have had The Reflex. You know, like the reflex of Simon Jordan when he booted me out of his football club one night. You know what I mean?
Like the acid reflex I had when you walked in the studio, you mean?
That's very nice, isn't it?
Well, they are the voices of the two mics. Yeah. Picking up the back from 10.
Once he gets his clutches into you, you can't shake him off. No. I've been trying to. I was going all the way to New York. I thought he might drop dead there or something while we were drinking 24 hours a day. But he's come back.
Speak for yourself. Speak for yourself. Now listen, fellas, I'm not sure if you've got on to the game I'm going to talk about, but I believe that the biggest must-win game tomorrow is Everton and Bournemouth. I think Mr. Koeman has got to win because that's
all gone horribly wrong. Everton,
well, it's going to be the start of a run of 4 home games, right? Or it's the second of a run of 4 home games.
At least they won one the other day.
Yeah, but Everton have got to pick up the points and they've got to turn their season round because I don't think I heard you guys talking earlier about the spending power of Liverpool and what they bought and all that. Everton have spent a terrific amount of money over the summer.
But you know what? Everton's fixtures have actually been quite tough. They've had Chelsea, they've had Spurs, they've had Manchester. No.
Yeah, but Mike's right. When you have that spend, I don't know if you agree, Simon, but because of that spend and because of the way...
But the net spend isn't that great, quite frankly. The net spend, Palace spent net spend last year 40-50 million to stay in the division. The net spend at Everton is 70 million after Lukaku.
That's right.
So isn't that great?
Isn't that great? But if you compare it to what we had 2 years ago, before we got our new investment money, before the playing field was levelled by the new distribution, it's a terrific spending spree for Everton.
And what's significant? I also think Everton are going for a process with a new owner that's getting his head. And once he gets his head, I think...
But what's significant is that last Sunday after Mourinho went in.
I'll tell you what we'd like to talk about as well, right? Because you can talk about this later on if you want. Let's talk about Gosport, one of the places where he has a home. Do you know the people in Gosport have actually got up and said, we would like you, please, to raise this city to the ground. It is such a terrible town, such a horrible place to live. He's got a penthouse apartment there, or so he claims, right? But it is one of the worst. There? Well, I have been there, but it's not what I call a penthouse. It's not the top of the building, and it doesn't cover the whole floor.
It's certainly a penthouse, mate. And you're very
it's not the top of the building. It's not a penthouse, is
it? Exactly.
Of course it is.
I mean, that's been the first question.
The village idiots have joined us.
Excuse me. Hang on, you ignoramus. It is a multi-level building, okay?
No, it's not a penthouse, is it?
No.
Multi-level. It's the top of one of the levels.
It's got 12 floors and yours is on the 5th one.
Rubbish. It's utter rubbish.
Also, I'm going to be asking the question, what's wrong with Jerry Barton? What's wrong with Jerry Barton, right? I said last night that it was a bit unusual to see him being the moral guardian of everybody's kind of taste and decency about the FA.
Why did you say that?
And he had a go at me. He called me two-faced. He said that, I was a hypocrite. He said I came in here and I didn't look him in the eye.
What was this?
What was this all this morning? He said I never looked him in the eye. I said I wasn't even here last week. And he's confused me with somebody else.
No, you couldn't confuse you with anybody else, believe me.
I was in New York, man.
So what else?
It's a good job with those cigars. You didn't look him in the eye.
Yeah, we got Porky. Well, I can't look Porky in the eyes. He's so small. Well, we were in America last weekend. This weekend it's all about Sheffield, right? The city of Sheffield. So the Porky quiz is about Sheffield.
That's right. Certainly
I'm predicting 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Mr. Hodgson looks old.
No, well, that would be because he is old.
No, you looked at me there.
Hang on.
You look pretty old too.
Excuse me. What I'm saying is, when you see a guy on the training field, and Simon at Crystal Palace, right, training field, who looks as though he'd be more suited to be in the Butlins Not Beneath competition rather than training a Premier League football team, how can the players who are in their 20s respond?
Well, they quite like it apparently. They want a game again. They were speaking to some of the Crystal Palace players. They quite like his training technique.
Yeah, have you seen their next 3 games?
But whoever was going to manage them were going to struggle the next 3 games. His future's going to be decided after that.
It'll also be Ray Lewington's voice as well.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you very much. The two mics pick up the baton from 10 o'clock.